his card so close to the chest. Like, I've been calling him Zipnix for like 2 years now. He hasn't said a damn thing. So I'm just like, is the importance, is it there, right, at the same time?
Yeah, that is too late.
We still, to this day, aren't calling Freiberg the way you're supposed to call him, because in Swedish it's Friberg.
Berg.
Yeah, no, it's not Freiberg, though. It's like they're saying like Friberg.
Friberg. I don't know. Look, we're gonna some of these names. It's too late, right? The ship has sailed and it's already hit the iceberg and it's on the bottom of the ocean. It's no coming back from that now. It's Cache coming up. Great map. You know, there's some maps we haven't seen. We haven't seen Overpass, have we? We saw those.
We haven't seen Overpass. Cobble has been played today. I mean, there's a couple maps. I mean, one thing I know that you're waiting for is Train, but we haven't seen that yet either.
Yeah, waiting, but not expecting it either. And now we're already into it. No knife round. They already did the knife round. LDLC White showing a little presence early on here over at Main, but at Squeak, I don't think anyone realizes they're there yet, or they might be able to guess. And a decent setup here from HellRaisers. They actually got a lot of people on the A side of the maps. Yeah,
and so many decoy nades, but there we go. Flash lead out onto the site. Kucher completely flashed White, and who's going to just completely assassinate him. Not going to follow up, however, Moo is going to be able to take two, so he actually makes it a bit worthwhile here. At least keeps it close. 3-on-3 scenario now with that bomb getting planted. Standard as well. So there does have to meet. Basically, Devil now becomes one of the most important players on this map behind quad boxes. He's the guardian, basically, holding onto this bomb.
Yeah. Gotta be careful with that default plant body. Gonna be taking down one kill on Doja. Then nice running shot from Adrian, but he's also alone. 1v2, and there it is. Fuchs gonna finish it off with a nice double kill. And that will be LDLC picking up the first round of this best of one here in the elimination match of Group B. Very important. You don't want to exit. I mean, I feel like especially HellRaisers would be really rough for them if they exited right now.
Oh, yeah. No, especially after the lineup change, them moving the team to Kiev. I mean, the focus that they've put in, basically preparing for this tournament right here. And especially versus the likes of Titan and LDLC White. If they were to lose to, like, Titan... If they lost to Titan or Envy, I think that they could swallow that. But if they lose to LDLC White, we might, you know, like that's basically like we're gonna have to just keep them all on watch from there on out.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, isn't it, at that point in time? Mathen gonna pick off one, but he's getting shot in the back. Adrian picking up that good kill, and is gonna flash himself out, and actually does pop a really good double flash then, but he couldn't really capitalize on it. I told you the monster from the earlier game. Still picking up a couple of kills here and there. Not in this round yet, but Doja is going to end up going down to body instead. Double kill for Fuchs, double kill for body, and moving into the third round. Nothing much for HellRaisers in this round, I expect. Maybe a couple of pistols, but can't really afford too much here, can they?
No, that's the issue. I mean, they're maybe a P250 picked up on Adrian. There's going to be one bought up by Angel. There's the P250 on Adrian. Angel, I'm kind of surprised. He drops, you know, he had 1900 to begin with. He hadn't picked up a kill, so he's going to be down to 1600, cutting it a bit close. But the rest of them pretty much sticking to standard issues. So we'll see now how they handle that. With the rest of LDLCY basically pushing up onto this A site, we do see that Devil has been boosted up, so he'll have eyes on mid, trying to catch the rotators out. And already the rotation coming out from HellRaisers. Very early call on their part, fully committing to the defense on this A site.
Yeah, but they're still getting shot down entirely. 200 coming through. Gonna end up getting the kill on Kucha then, and some really nice AD stuff going on there. Just trying to reset the recoil as much as he can. Doja will end up dropping. Nobody dies on this terrorist side, and we're gonna be going into the fourth round where... yeah, nothing too special. In fact, kind of... lackluster here on HellRaiser's side, but not the end of the world, really. There's no kit currently picked up. There won't be a kit either. 4 smokes, no HEs, no Molotovs.
No AWP for Moo. That's a little unfortunate for him. He's definitely going to want to get up to that sniper rifle as quickly as possible. And look at the chain of nades just go raining into mid. And look at the power play coming out here from LDLC. Flashes onto this A site, and they don't even stop. They go straight running, and there's the entry frag. Mathen delivers. Kocher, however, alive, picks up 2-3. What a spray transfer. Picks a headshot onto Devil, and that completely stops the push. LDLC, now they're stuck.
Yeah, that was definitely nuts from Kucher. It's sad that he gets double grenaded down and ends up dying for his efforts, but there's now going to be a 2v1 here still. Mathen in a very tough position. Does not control the bomb, which means he has to eventually go back, although he seems to be playing a very, very long mind game against the remaining HellRaisers players here. I mean, they will obviously be expecting him to come in for the bomb at some point. He's gonna trek all the way around through CT spawn, isn't he? He's really doing this.
That's some next level stuff right here. This is sick. He's just running, knife out, hoping to be able to catch somebody off guard here. Not gonna spot anybody. And it's at this point now where he has to start wondering, okay, where exactly are they holding?
He could definitely kill Angel here, but he's going to have very little time if he goes through mid and looks this way. Oh.
Well, both positions here by HellRaisers account for CT spawn. Doja is not easily picked off, and Angel either. Look at that. Doja has no idea now that this man is pushed up behind them. 20 seconds left. Mathen, he has to figure this out. He has no idea where they are.
No, and he's not going to see them either. I think Doja, he's not spotted him yet. How has he not seen this? Just out of his field of view. There's going to be 12 seconds left. He ends up going down. So much effort to it. I still think that's a very cool idea. I mean, why the hell not? But not this time around. So, HellRaisers will pick up the round, and I think largely due to this spray right here from Kucha. She said the spray transfer there is absolutely stunning.
That was almost mechanical. Just machine, robotic. So nicely done there. And now, well, that's going to set HellRaisers on the course that they're looking for. But now Twanu has enough money to go for an AWP. So LDLC White, of course, after the first 3 wins, plenty of money, plenty of funds to go ahead and re-equip. Body taking a little bit of damage to begin with, but HellRaisers, they go for a straight hold on this A site. 3 players there, but the entry frag happens over on the B site. Mathen shooting through his teammate to pick off that kill.
Still a lot of time left for LDLC to make up their minds, even though they have been tagged up quite heavily. See if they can find a way out of this round with a bit of a victory anyway. Kucher's playing entirely alone over at that A-bomb site, and they have 2 Molotovs, so if they did go A, I bet Kucher would have a hot time in the back here. It'd be really hard for him to stay alive. And Mathen just the only one defending if they try and push out B here, which at this point they might, or they're going to do boost into vents.
They could go for vents, they could go up short. I mean, there's a few options. Mathen isn't really giving them much info to go off of either. But there we go, kill onto Doja. Do they spot out Mu, who's crouching there in the corner, and he doesn't get more than 1. And now you have the remaining member here, Adrian, just holding down mouse 1, trying to go for the spray. He's going to be able to pick up the first man into that site. It's going to be down to a 3-on-2 situation now, and basically this bomb plant is going to happen for LDLC. Decision time for HellRaisers. Do they want to try and contest this or not? Devil even manages to make it out of dodge as well, so there will be no easy frag here for HellRaisers. It's going to come down to whether they can pick up a kill within the next second or so.
Yeah, they really got to move fast here. Close range with the AWP. He's actually going to miss the shot. Do they line up? He gets the 1 shot in, and Kucha's right behind him. It looked like he was about to get killed as well from that same angle. Now Kucha going to try and clutch it. Without a kit currently picked up, this has to be a lot faster than it currently is. Going to get the 1, turns around, but runs out of bullets. And Fuchs will take him out. That is dangerously close. And LDLC White, though, will make it to 4-1. HellRaisers get their economy reset. And yeah, now they're really in a tricky spot, though.
Oh, it's going to be decision time. Where do they go? And there it is. They decide to bite the bullet. They decide to go for it. Straight up force buy with pistols and helmets. I mean, this is a real stretch here for HellRaisers. If they lose this round, LDLC, they're going to be up to 5, even 6 rounds right off the bat.
Yeah. To be honest, though, because this is a best of 1, and it's an elimination match, I almost kind of do want to credit HellRaisers with some
bravery.
Yeah, with a little bit of bravery, because I mean the other option is giving them a 5th round. We'd normally say 5 rounds on T side is, you know, acceptable. It's not amazing, but it's pretty acceptable, right? So this is like a power play. It's a way of saying we've got this 1 chance to make this work. I don't know.
They've lost their heavy hitter already. So Kucher is down, no luck for him. Adrian, he's got that scout, but he doesn't spot out Devil, who's still waiting patiently up on boost. See if anybody's holding in vents. His team, well, this is unfortunate. Wow. HellRaisers are going for the gamble. They're saying, okay, they're going to go A site because they went B site last round, right? So they're going to try and change it up. And LDLC instead heading right back to B. They're going to get a free bomb site. And I think Angel was just close enough to hear that smoke go down as well.
Yeah, but now HellRaisers should really, like, they have to save these guns for the next round. I mean, that's all they can do right now. Not even, yeah, I'm glad they're not even trying for exit frags, because those exit frags wouldn't be worth what they would lose if they lost these pistols. It's so hard. It's one of those rounds where if HellRaisers win a round like this, then we'll be crediting them and saying, oh, what a great investment, you know, a big risk, but it really paid off and all that stuff. Now that it doesn't work out and they actually just get completely out-called in this round, it looks like they just risked a massive part of the first half, which I guess they did, but it definitely doesn't work out the way they were intending.
No, it certainly does not. Well, that's going to give a lot of confidence to LDLC, essentially, and it also gives a great round to LDLC to start reestablishing their money. Because now all they have to do is spend a little bit here and there, basically, to re-equip, get some nades going. Twanu invests in a Tech 9. But now they have a buffer to work with. Whereas HellRaisers, still, I mean, $1,900 was all they were going to get that round. So that's what they have to. That's what they have to sit on. And we'll see if they're going to be a bit more effective in this one here. I mean, going for the mid-control play straight off the bat, but Fuchs is waiting, and Fuchs with the pre-fire, tagging up 2 and cutting it very close there on Mu.
Dangerous already.
Whoa.
Twanu missing a shot there. He probably shouldn't have. But Fuchs will pick off Mu anyway, so a decent start to the round for the French team.
Now we have to see if Adrian's going to have any luck with this scout, if he looks for that headshot or not. It's not going to be the case, though. LDLC already rotating over towards that B site. They're looking to see if they can't reproduce the same result from the last round. Fuchs moves out onto mid. He's already eliminated Mu. We'll see if he can actually get lucky here, because there's a man holding close. That's Kucher. No Kevlar, however. There's the flash, and Kucher with the instant headshot. Fantastic reactions there from Kucher to pick that kill up.
Yeah, it's very clean. But now they're going to swap it up with a switch towards the B-bomb site, where Dozier in the background here with a 5-7. Smoke slot one way. He knows they're going to come another way. That's a stunning headshot again, and Dozier will pick off body as well. Bomb dropped right in front. They can play this one cool, but Dozier's going to go aggressive for the triple kill. And now it's all on Devil here. All alone in a 1v4. Trying to see if he can make something work in the middle. It's a nice tab onto Angel then, but he's still in a near unwinnable position. Walks in, picks up the first kill on Kucher. And there's Dozier finishing off that round. Quad kills. Really, really strong round for the Russian player. That's impressive.
Playing that smoke so well on that site. I mean, he just waited. He knew that they had to come to him, essentially, to be able to get anything down, because if they try and plant that smoke, he's already on top of them. So he's already pre-aiming where that bomb is coming from with this first frag onto Math. And I mean, Dozier, the presence of mind, essentially, to get the read on the situation, to know what needed to happen. And Kucher, well, not Kucher, essentially, but already the rotation coming in from HellRaisers, basically to support. So it's a matter of him just surviving, but he does more than that. So Dozier, these are the kinds of performance they look for. LDLC White, though, they do manage to put together a decent buy here with 4 rifles and a Tech 9. Nades as well, but it looks like they want to try and change up the pace, perhaps, and go into this B site early. They're not going to be able to, though. Mu is there. Mu getting caught out in the open, however. That's certainly not part of the plan.
It is such a dangerous position. The T's can get to that corner so quickly. So the attempt to just switch it up a little bit and throw out a grenade, that might have just cost them the round here. Twanu going to be picking off Dozier, and the air AWP is gone. The bomb site is actually lost. Angel back here, though. Could he do anything about this? Kucher goes down. This is just LDLC playing it. Look at this. They're only now putting down the bomb, even though they had control for a long time. They're really playing it cool.
They're taking their time until they're fully confident. They've got the read now on the remaining members. Flashes, nades going out in B halls. Angel already having suffered some damage, and now he gets spotted out, confirmed that he is in fact there. Fuchs is going to take that kill, and now Adrian coming in from CT. One at a time, HellRaisers. This is going to completely reset them. Unless Adrian can make it out of here, he takes the fight. He's forced to, essentially, by Twanu. They could even save the AWP if they wanted to. Not sure if they realized that it was dropped over in B halls like that, but they won't be able to this time around, and they aren't going to have enough money to buy one straight out. So no op, but then that's not really important when HellRaisers, they're still in this quasi-buy situation where it's going to be a couple of rifles, and again, going for the force.
This is turning into a very ugly first half for HellRaisers already. And LDLC, I mean, there was always that speculation like I was raising. Did it make a big difference that it was a domestic matchup? Was that what sort of, you know, brought them a little bit closer? But they seem like a really powerful team still.
It's very impressive stuff right now. A real pleasure to watch. It's systematic what they're going through, and they give up the entry though. Twanu, he was boosted up, he gets shot in the face essentially. So HellRaisers, they at least managed to get something going this round. Look at this. I mean, this spread across the map for LDLC. Nobody stacked up. Everybody, even if this is, you know, they don't know if this is a buy round or what, because the player that they faced had an M4.
They're spread out in the shape of a croissant. I mean, what more could you want, Semler?
Oh, is this the formation? You know, when things get rough, they're like, quick. We need power.
Oh, that is so close. But just managed to get in behind the smoke again. Angel, though, will walk back into body towards the checkered room. And now, well, the Balmer's rotating back towards the B-bomb site. About 30 seconds left. Dozier playing at the edge. Last time, the smoke really helped him, but this time, he's only going to trade evenly. Are they going to realize moves? I don't think they know he's back here. He's going to get an instant face shot there onto Fuchs, and it's down to a 2v3 with 22 seconds left here. not looking good right now for LDLC. And HellRaisers, I mean, they have to win every round. This has to be 9-6 for HellRaisers if they want a fighting chance, I think.
Agreed. That's, I mean, again, it's forced by scenario from HellRaisers, and they actually make it work. Doja picking up a key kill that allowed for them to actually, well, basically cover. As soon as they kill off Doja, they're like, great, you know, we may be able to walk onto this site for free now at this point because Doja's usually the guy holding here, right? No, guess what? Mu is there. He stops that bomb from getting planted yet again. LDLC not able to adjust fast enough in this case. HellRaisers right now, they are just doing fantastic work bringing it back. So they buy themselves a second lease, basically, and now forced by scenario from them, but a force from LDLC as well. LDLC refused to give up. They had enough to get 2 rifles, and for them, that's enough, it looks like. 3 guys in Squeak, 1 through main right now, and they're just going to go straight rush, and Coach are playing the angle well, trying to buy the time. Adrian as well is there to help, but he's down to 6 HP, has to back off. Instead, it's Mu coming in and just cleaning house.
Look at that. Both players on that A-bomb site so low, but they will stay alive. Angel to come in and get the last kill there. And that was really, really close. But not quite close enough there. 6-4. And this time LDLC really will have to go for an eco.
I think they finally passed that point where, okay, 2000 might be cutting it a bit close, guys. They still have a few rounds to play with as well. So, you know, they went for the risky one. Okay, now go back to standard stuff. They still invest all in P250s and their Tech 9s, so they still have some firepower. But it looks like they want to go for more of the same here. They don't even have any nades to play with at this point, so it is just going to be the brute force method from them.
1 grenade not going to do anything. Sort of wish there was a follow-up grenade as they are all beautifully stacked up here. They're just asking for it at this point, aren't they? Going to come through the smoke again, you're right, with no grenades, but they still managed to make their way in close enough here, and then they are kind of getting shot down here. Kucha, a couple of bullets left, actually will fall. Wasn't counting on anyone flanking him like that. Devil, he's going to get the bomb plant. Big success. 2 kills on a bomb plant from around with just a few pistols in. Yeah,
not even a single nade to make that any easier. That was fantastic. Kucha doing the best that he could, but also you saw the air control coming out. They were just like splitting like minnows when a shark goes swimming through them, man. You know, just all over the place. Impossible to track, impossible to spray down. So Kucha there, you know, that's a bit much for him. And LDLC.
That's when you need the auto shotgun, man.
You have what, snacks basically? Go full, commit.
Especially long range, just let those pellets spread out and catch everyone.
What the fun thing was with that is, like, at first we thought it was a misbuy, and then he bought it again. It's like, okay, snacks.
What a hero. Body is going to be going down early on. Nice spray there from Angel. I mean, the smoke goes up, and he just decides to go for it anyway. Smoking off vent as well. Oh, Doja, he seems to be on point. I mean, considering he was actually kind of caught out in that angle, that was a pretty good return there. And Angel's going to pick up 1 there on Devil. Got to be careful. Sprays again. Pistols out. He could finish off Mathen, but either way, the round is definitely won here. A great triple kill from Angel. And Kucha will finish it off, so it's going to be 6-6. They've tied up the score and seem to be slowly coming back into this game now.
Now they've actually bought themselves a lot of breathing room as well. Doja, he's going to drop about 5K, a little bit more this round, getting re-equipped. But then they still have a little bit of a cushion to work with here. Quite a cushion, actually, HellRaisers. So even if LDLC were to pick up another round, it's not going to mean just, you know, straight eco from HellRaisers and a loss of control. Look at LDLC, though. Now they've started to lose quite a few rounds in a row. They go for a bit of a half buy here. And again, straight to A.
Yeah, I mean, it worked last time when they had nothing. This time they actually have something. Grenade is going to be way too wide there for Adrian, but Kucha, they're lining it up, and he's going to get a triple kill before he falls. So this time, the defense is a lot tighter on this bomb site. Adrian will die, and actually, Twanud will take out Angel as well, so it's a 2v2. That is crazy. They were supposed to have lost that round instantly when Kucha gets the triple.
And they've actually turned this around completely. Doja, though, is going to deny the bomb plant, so no bonus money here for LDLC. An impossible situation for Twanu. He needed just to hit some incredible shots, and that just wasn't happening with the pressure. Doja and Mu will survive. They hold on to the expensive AWP as well. And so now, HellRaisers, 14th round, no danger of losing control, whereas LDLC, they went for the quasi-buy. It didn't work. Now they've got the real buy, and Twanu has an AWP again. So now we get to see what he's capable of with that sniper rifle, if he's going to have an impact or not, and if they're going to go for a straight-up boost with him, or if he's going to try and take that gun elsewhere. Right now looking for it, and he's going to go up into A main to see if there's any aggression he can punish out of HellRaisers. Might be as well. Adrian getting real close to A main right now. He's getting to the entrance. I think he threw down a bit of a trick smoke because he's invading behind this smoke, behind the flash as well, and he's going to make it out in one piece.
Yeah, this is kind of cool as well. Oh, Devil is actually going to pick him off as he's trying to come back in. They were pushing aggressively over by T hallways. By B hallways. I'm a bit sad they didn't keep pushing then.
Make up your minds, guys. One of you goes into the vents, the other one boosts. Come on.
Oh, Mo with an important kill, but he goes down to Devil. Just couldn't get the second frag there. 2v4. And Body cleverly waiting here in the middle. And should be no chance for Angel. Oh man, that was almost like a simple type of moment then.
That was almost a Mathen moment when he failed to kill Kucher in the same fashion.
Yeah. And Doja all alone, hiding close to the bomb site. Not much of a chance to do anything except get maybe an exit frag or two. Body. Oh, so close.
Kind of stuck here. Not sure if Doja saw the rifle barrel sticking out, but there isn't a whole lot that Doja can do. They've also planted the bomb in such a way that they can cover it as well. So Doja maybe thinking about the ninja, but he just got spotted out. And Devil will live as well. He might go with the bomb, but he's already hightailing it out of there, so he might just make it away, and he's not going to get there far enough. So he goes up with the bomb, but then LDLC are fine with that. They've got 7 rounds on the board now. They've got more than enough money to re-equip him. We're going to have another very even last round here, it looks like.
7-7. HellRaisers. I won't count them out now. I feel like it was heading way in the wrong direction. And 7 rounds is not amazing, but we've seen comebacks from less on T side. I mean, it's doable.
Just this last week, right, versus Titan, their T side was phenomenal. They were making great mid-round calls.
Yeah, exactly. So they know what they're doing on the T side is what it comes down to.
You know, certainly one of the more experienced teams on this map, or at least it really always felt like HellRaisers. At least Overpass is one of those maps, but Cash also, you know, that those maps kind of click with them, and they just seem to have an idea of what they need to be doing on it at all times. Well, let's see now as Doja is going to get boosted up into vents this time. No argument there. Angel, he's like, okay, bro, go ahead. Go ahead. It's all right.
Playing all the way at the back, checkered as well with the guy in vent, which means if LDLC just run into the bomb site, they'll essentially sort of circumnavigate the two HellRaisers players. If they run into checkered, they'll be in a very tough sort of crossfire that's going to probably get them all killed. And they're trying to see if they can make them... Oh, actually jumps out of vent, so...
They spotted that. Body, I think it was Twanu who scoped up, but I think he saw where that nade came from, so they knew that somebody was up in vents. And now they go leaping past right into the waiting arms of Doja there. That's very awkward. Doja gets a second kill as well, nearly a third, but he gets overwhelmed by Mathen there. Angel still alive at the back of the site, or back of checkered rather, is going to take out the rotator that's through vents. And we get into this 1-on-3 scenario now. Mathen alive, trying to bait out the shot. He does just that, but 2 guys there, and he's going to get completely shut down. HellRaisers will establish control at the end and get that 8th round on the board for their CT side.
Yeah, 8-7. I mean, still a very, very impressive performance from LDLC. Really good rounds, really a lot of pressure. I wouldn't say like a lack of respect, but like a committal to trying and really putting as much pressure on as they could, forcing up a couple of rounds as well, and making it work, even some of them. Really impressive stuff. Second half coming up now, and just to remind everyone, anyone tuning in who wasn't here from the beginning, this is the elimination match. If you lose here, you're out of the tournament, and if you win, you have to face off against, well, either Fnatic or Envy. Oh, sorry, Envy or Titan, sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, confusion for a moment.
Envy or Titan, there's a lot of French teams, man, all of a sudden.
It's too many.
Yeah, this is good stuff, but here we go. Doja opening up strong, taking out Devil, who got flashed in, but Doja dodged it. Folks letting them know that somebody's still here on this site, so don't come knocking. But look at HellRaisers already with the rotate, with the bomb, heading towards that B site. So right now, they're looking to be in a pretty decent position here, HellRaisers. They leave Doja to lurk. They've still got a man boosted up, it looks like. No, actually stacked up in A main. Okay, so it does look like they're going to wrap back around towards A. The gamble could pay off in spades here for LDLC. They have 3 guys already stacked and alive on this site, ready and waiting.
Yeah, and even with a couple of grenades as well, which could be huge if they try and stack up. Tornud has 1, and he's in the corner, sometimes called the MBK corner. Is he going to be able to get the timing down right? 1 HE grenade against 2 targets at least that are unarmored. And look at this. HellRaisers, they somehow smell what's cooking. They're going to run back. So now it's Mathen actually who has one of the other HEs.
And now LDLC is starting to pick up on this as well. Body, oh, he hesitates. They go back to the A site. They think that HellRaisers are still here. Now Mathen is telling them, wait, guys, wrong call. We're over on the B site here. Now the bomb is going to get planted for HellRaisers. All 5 members alive, all 5 present on this site. And the odds of LDLC retaking this are astronomical at this point. This is not looking too hot. That HE into the back of the site, fantastic, doing some great damage, but a bullet to the face does a bit more. Doja wins that bout. Angel will fall to body, but it's still so difficult here. 2v4 scenario, and now, well, a win for HellRaisers essentially, just like that.
A super clean round and a super mid-round call to just end up at that B-bomb site. That was very impressive. It's going to be the 17th round up, and HellRaisers, I mean, they've got a good chance of making this 11-7 before LDLC could go for any kind of craziness, unless they steal it back in this round. They did it against Envy. They lost that pistol round and came right back into it, so let's see what happens.
What's happening right now, at least, is a stack. LDLC have just completely abandoned the B site. Moo with the sick headshot.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Moo is actually showing that he's pretty versatile with that AK. And the M4, actually, when he was holding on that B side as well. He had that one round with a pretty nice flick. Nice.
This Molotov's going to force him back, and he's ready with the Mac 10, trying to catch him coming back. That's a difficult grenade to throw. Could he really do that? Until Doja's like thinking, maybe if I crouch I get a better angle, but not quite going to be good enough either. Mac 10 kill, though, is obviously worth a lot more than almost anything else. And also an MP7 there for Madren. It's going to be down to Devil and Mathen, 2v4. Trying to sneak around and does catch a good angle. Actually could have picked up that kill on Doja. And at the end, only 2 members from HellRaisers survived. So, I mean, sort of an expensive round, but LDLC had also invested a lot into it.
Yeah, essentially. It's almost as if they were going for that double eco scenario. They still managed to get HellRaisers to spend quite a bit of money in this round, but yeah, that was very clean. Very clean work there by Moo. Single tap, gets the job done. He knew he had that kill. He knew he had that kill in the bag. So, it's almost as if... Oh, I don't want to say that, like, HellRaisers have got a bit of a Doppler theme going with their knives. Maybe it's like it's going to be a dress code, you know, they all got the same jersey, all got to get the same knives. I don't know if that's accurate, but...
Like, trying to combine their power somehow. I mean, like a feng shui thing going on.
Teamwork. Oh. Nope, not meant to be there, Doja.
Angel with a good pick off there. Somehow Mathen got that kill on Doja. That looked ridiculous. I wish we could see that from his point of view. But they are still a man down. They still do not really have the equipment to deal with much of anything. Mathen, though, actually has body armor and will be taking out one more headshot to take down Moo. What's going on here? This is a sick round for Mathen, but the bomb is going to go down all the way across the map. And because they don't have a kit, this is so tough to deal with. I think they should stay away, actually. MP7, so good. They have so little health. Yeah, Fuchs going to get the 1 kill, but the clock is already run solo on this bomb. Kuja has to stay alive for another 3 seconds, and it's over. And there it is. Going to get the kill instead on Fuchs. Super expensive round for HellRaisers, but I feel like LDLC could have come out of this round with 1 body armor and 3 AKs, and they would have been in a pretty decent position anyway. I mean, they can still buy now, I realize, but they could have had a round here with... Could they have had an AWP? Yeah, they could have. Mathen could have picked up an AWP and dropped it for someone with the AK instead, and they could have had a really sick round. Hard call to make, I guess.
Hard call, and I guess, you know, just the decision, basically, we're going to buy next round, guys. Just go and do what you can.
So, yeah, that's probably it.
So they're just like, okay, make HellRaisers spend as much money as possible. And, well, HellRaisers now, you know, they're a little bit limited on the nades because of that, because of the damage they suffered in the last round. So there are some positive bits here to how things have worked out. But LDLC now, 19th round, pretty much one of the most important rounds this half so far. The first rounds they're going to have rifles to work with, and this is where they really need to shut out HellRaisers. So we'll see if the calls are appropriate. Already, we do have Fuchs holding very close, kind of in an apex position, or a Keo. Like they like to get up close like this and hold very close to the entrance to garage or right under boost. So we'll see if he has any luck with it, because there is a man, Adrian, boosted up there now.
Squeak door popped open, but it's going to be Adrian taking out Fuchs, and then Body with the 1 return. Instantly swapped back. Nice teamwork from HellRaisers, and Angel's going to be taking out Tornuta now. Back at the bomb site here. It's just Devil trying to stay alive, and Doja's playing from up the box here, calling for a little bit of backup maybe. There are 2 more people or 3 more people in total in this bomb site now for HellRaisers. And Devil going to get pre-fired down now. It's on Mathen. 1v3. Bomb goes down as well. He's going to end up dying. Kucha with a good double kill. HellRaisers now taking a sizable lead and making it 12-10 to 7. 5 rounds ahead, and probably an eco round coming out from LDLC here.
Yeah, if they decide to buy, they're really throwing luck to the wind, basically. I mean, 13-7 is still feasible for them. They can come back in the next round after having lost and do something. Devil actually willing to invest quite a bit in this round, more than as usual. Mathend as well. Both of those guys going for Kevlar. So we'll see if that makes a difference. That could be key here, eliminating that aim punch. But with Moo, he's got his AWP, everybody else AKs. It's looking kind of grim here for LDLC in this round. HellRaisers, once again, spread out quite a bit, but they are also doubling up. B Halls, for example, in mid as well. You have pairs, and then you only really have Doja alone, but he's in a position where it's really rough to bring more guns versus him. Usually it's only going to be one guy coming into Squeak.
Yeah, no easy solution right now for the French side, I feel like. This match has turned out to be pretty tough. Considering the start they had on T side, they looked like they were going to crush HellRaisers, essentially. And then slowly but steadily, they managed to grind their way back into it here. Shows some good mental strength on HellRaisers as well. But I also think it shows, actually, Doja with a really nice triple. I also think it shows that right now, a lot of the focus for HellRaisers in the future, before the next tournament, has to be on their CT side.
Yeah.
They need so much work on that CT side.
Yeah,
but the T side's actually fairly sick.
T side on Cash, I mean, hell, they made Titan sweat. They really put a lot of pressure on Titan when they played them in their best of 3 earlier this week. Granted, it was online, but still, they had some excellent calls. They just had some great reads, and they really just took it to Titan. So it seems like LDLC also dealing with a bit of the same. Not having an easy ride. Now, however, Twanu gets to have his AWP. They get to have all the rifles that they need as well. Twanu, in the first match that we got to see him do, I mean, he was doing some great work with the AWP whenever he got it. So we have to see if he's going to be able to bring it to bear here on Cash. Mathen just dancing around on the edge, and he catches the man throwing that flash. Really nicely done there. Not often that you actually see a counter boost. Twanu holding on A is going to pick up his first kill. Nearly gets the wallbang as well.
Yeah, nice double kill to begin with the round with here. Kucha, Doja, and Adrian are going to be back. And they're trying to boost over into the middle. Just, I mean, in this sort of situation, the one way back into a game like this is to hope that LDLC are, going to be peaking recklessly. And a lot of credit to the French team at the moment, because they're not. They're playing super defensively, and that's all they have to do.
Hold back on the site.
Yeah.
Hold back, hold back, hold back, hold back in connector, hold back on A, hold back on B. Like, they are really not giving anything to HellRaisers. And this plays up to what we saw earlier from HellRaisers, where they just ran out of time because they were just waiting constantly for somebody to take a peek against them. Now they're committed, but then Devil is going to be able to peek from mid-connector from Z and actually get that shot off on Doja. And it leaves Kucher all by his lonesome now, having recovered the AWP. Shot for him? No. Mistimed. And now 1-on-4 scenario here for him. Looking grim with 16 seconds left.
I mean, in a round like this, there's still so much for Kucher to do, though. I mean, every kill is going to be so painful. He's only going to get one more, but unlike if the score was a little bit closer, maybe you'd think, oh, Kucher, if he could save it, it'd be worth it to run away. In a round like this, if Kucher gets 2 more kills, it's going to really sting LDLC. HellRaisers still have a really good lead, and they have a lot of money, so they can still buy. And LDLC, every weapon they lose is going to be so painful for them.
And they tried to make the run as well to pick up the op that Kucher had. I wonder if that could be an option for LDLC here to have two AWPs holding on different parts of the map. Double AWP CT side on Cash could be extremely powerful. So we'll see if they actually get a little bit of breathing room when it comes to the money. If they decide to change it up that way, go for a Scar 20 or an AWP, and mix it up on HellRaisers. For now, at least, HellRaisers, this time around, they're going for a bit of the jump there, basically. That allows them to try and peek into the main entrance of Garage to see if anybody's pushing up close by LDLC. Not going to be the case this time, though. LDLC, once again, going for a 2-1-2 setup. Although this time, aggression in B Halls. So LDLC pushing forward to get that information. And there you go. Info and a kill.
Yeah, super play. Really nicely done. They got to take a couple of risks like this when they're so far behind, so that also shows, I think, a level of sort of awareness that if we just play our standard game and just like sort of roll out with it here, it's not going to work out too well in the long run. So trying to switch it up a little bit. Doja looking for an opening. He's actually going to run into Devil, who took the shot for the smoke. Moo will pick off body, though. So it's still a man lead for LDLC. They're making their way back to the only bomb site with there's only one guy holding. And Mathend has one flash bandage popped, so this is going to be a little bit tricky if they actually push.
Oh, and it goes right on the math end as well. The flash as well. He's just taking bullets, but he still gets a kill somehow. He turns that into a decent situation, trading 1 for 1. That maintains the man advantage for his team. And there you go. Fuchs not going to be able to deny the plant, but he takes out the bomb planter and makes it very easy for his teammate, well, Twanu, to collect the points. So there you go, Twanu. Well done. You got a pair of snippers? Yeah, okay, good.
Steals it away. Yeah, bringing it once again a little bit closer at 13-9. That bomb plant, though, actually means that everyone except Angel, I think, could buy AKs. Angel could go for Galil armor, so I'm guessing that's what they're doing, HellRaisers. I'd be surprised if they eco through this one. And in fact, Angel gonna go for what? Tech 9 instead and a lot of grenades. Yeah, why not?
Actually, they need the grenades basically to work with, so... If he takes the hit, that still means that Kutra and Adrian, I mean, look at them, just AK armor. And now we see the aggression from HellRaisers. Now they're starting to change up the pace. Rather than the slow-paced measured, they're going for the straight-up rush onto the A site. We could have some nades here as well. Not going to do too much. It's going to be a combination play, though. Fuchs to pick up one, but Adrian returning very quickly here. And they do manage to clear up the defense for the most part. Devil still alive on the site, though. Nearly takes out 2. Adrian just living barely with 11 HP.
Oh, if he had that double kill, it would have been huge. Dosha dropping a little bit lower, but Mathend, is he going to realize Adrian is back here? He's checking, he stops checking, and then finally gets the kill. That would have been dangerous. Dosha is low on health. One grenade could finish him off, but how's Mathend supposed to know where to throw it? Almost lands there. A little bit scary, but a nice headshot for Moo, and a triple kill will bring HellRaisers one step closer at 14-9. They just need 2 more rounds. And it is done. Look at Moo and Dosha. And I'll see Kucha. Actually, everyone except Angel is doing super well. But Angel is calling his team into victory anyway, so he's doing a fine job.
Yeah, real evolution of Angel as well right now, because it seems like they're so on point with their calls, with their reads. Everything that they're doing on this T side right now has gone, practically gone HellRaiser's way. So a real improvement. And now, well... in this round, they decide to go back to the standard until they get some information on what LDLC have gone for. If LDLC have gone for a force buy, have managed to put together some rifles, or if it's just pistols, they're playing this very carefully, very far back, HellRaisers. Which is nice to see, because HellRaisers also used to be a team that struggled immensely with anti-eco rounds. They were like pretty much the team that would lose versus force-up buys with pistols. The fact that now they've evolved past that point as well, it's a real pleasure to see.
Pistols all around on this LDLC team. They are really getting put to the test at the moment. Kucha and Angel will open up with 2 frags. So now HellRaisers have so much space to move around and look for additional openings, or they could all just group up and go for a bomb site. Probably either one will work at this point. And Adren looking for more openings, but a good double return. Devil and Body taking down a couple of people, at least making this expensive. Fuchs going to get the kill on Dosha as well. That's a firing squad waiting at the side, and he should be calling for backup. But it's far away. Body all the way across the map. No chance.
Yeah, now the bomb plant is real. Basically, they get that smoke up on short flashes as well. Body not going to be there in time with that AK. And they can plant at will, apparently. Basically, HellRaisers, with 15 seconds left, they're going to manage to get that bomb down. And Moo's still there to watch his teammates back. So Adrian's on that site, drawing them out. Moo, actually, is the one on the site. And what? Body with the double clutch.
That is crazy. That is completely crazy. And actually, I mean, a big slip up from HellRaisers as well. That's one of those positions where you're supposed to be able to set yourself up so that he has to walk into your angle, and then you both shoot him at the same time. Oh, man. But, I mean, regardless, those are not easy shots to hit from Body. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, that
Look
shot
at how
right there.
quickly he reacts to Moo walking into it.
Both of them are just fantastic. Both of them. Headshots. What a clutch play. And look at HellRaisers as well. They refuse to give up. They refuse to believe.
I mean, 2 AKs, 2 Tech 9s, 1 P250, and a couple of grenades here, but if they win this round, they win the game. LDLC lost everyone but Body in that round, so they know they have no money left. Look at it right here. This is lightning fast. Mathen can actually get caught in the back here. Gotta be really careful. They're firing at him. Is he gonna try and stand up once again? Kucha picks up a kill, and now the pistol's out instead. He's just 16 health, and he should be going down, but he's buying a lot of time. Fuchs coming in, and the spray down happens there. Tornut and Fuchs both getting a kill. And it's all on Kucha now. Back aside. That round looked like it was going to be HellRaisers from the beginning, but then Mathen just staying alive for a very long time. That's really all that did it.
Pretty much. He was harder to kill than a roach right there, man. He just refused to give up. The that peekaboo, just so on point. Usually you see guys, they just insta-dive from that position because all you're doing is pre-firing at headshot level. So, you know, you take a bullet from an AK to the face, you're gone, right? But Method, he just found the proper rhythm, and he just stayed alive long enough to allow for the rotation to come in through checkered, through CT. I mean, basically for the rest of his team, the cavalry to roll in and save the day. It's as simple as that.
14-11 at this point, and obviously there is still a chance for a victory here for LDLC. 5 rounds in a row. Doesn't sound that crazy when you say it like that, really. Or maybe more overtime. I mean, they've only played 3 overtimes today. Could go for a 4th one, right?
Well, that would make a statement, right? Because HellRaisers should still be the favored team in this match. The body's going to start off strong, taking out Kucher. Now, what do we have in store for us here? Triple boost? It looks like they want to go for triple boost over mid. I always like this play here. You can just go so quickly. And they just quickly run over, and it's going to be a lot of guns running straight at Fuchs. He picks up the first one, runs out of bullets. He's going to be able to swap back, and he actually gets 1 kill. 3. What a play from Fuchs.
That's not easy at all. I mean, when they all come around the corner like this, you got to be on point. I mean, he even missed the first, what, like 8 bullets or something on Angel here. So that's really scary. Once you're that low on bullets, you could definitely go down quickly, but pretty well done at the end. That'll bring it to 14-12 now. So only a 2-round difference here. HellRaisers able to buy, even more with the AWP. And we'll see if they can come up with a winning tactic here at the end. 2 kills going in favor of Devil, then sprays down Adrian and Kucher.
Now Doja's going to be just trying desperately to find something back here. Trying to bait them out on the short. He's looking for that upper kill. He's going to find the headshot on the body, but then Twanu instantly replies by taking out Moo. So then he loses his support from A main. That bomb gets dropped all the way back there. He's going to have to go collect it. Angel, in the meantime, is working his way through B hulls. Fresh smoke goes down here, however, so he gets funneled into checkered. And while the defense is still solid on this side, LDLC White actually consolidating 2 on each site. So it's going to be very difficult now. There's no weak site for HellRaisers to go to where they're going to get an auto win. This is all about now him hitting the shot. I mean, basically it's going to come down to just 6 shots coming out from Doja and Angel. Doja's delivered so far. Angel, now is he going to be able to step up and show what he's capable of? Well, he gets flashed. He doesn't even get the chance. Yeah,
that was pretty much a perfect flashbang. Devil with a really sick round here. Triple kill currently. 30 seconds left for Doja. This would be a clutch of the century if he could do it almost, but he's revealed his position, and Devil will pick up a quad kill instead. And it's 14-13. HellRaisers right now, they're going to have to, they feel it, right? The pressure slowly creeping up on them. I think they must be realizing soon enough that this is getting really scary.
And there you go.
Yeah. Tactical pause.
Tactical pause.
Not quite the puppy pause, but, you know.
Well, it's in the rules, you know, so.
Yeah. Like how that's still a thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he's never going to live that down. We can never let him live that down. I mean, why not, right? But I'm glad that that's in the rules now that we've evolved to that point where now once a map you can have a timeout.
Yeah, Puppy's an Estonian player, isn't he? Do we have any Estonian Counter-Strike players? Weren't online bots at some point? Weren't they from Estonia?
Yeah.
On bots? Yeah, I think they were.
But we never really had any like outstanding CS players, it seems, at least in recent memory.
Yeah, and some Macedonian players that played with them for a while, I think, as well. Yeah, we need more from that part of the world as well.
What are these dragons?
I don't know.
I'm wondering. There's like only 2 of them.
They're fire-made flesh.
Yes, they're the world, essentially. You know, rest in the arms of the dragon.
Well, I was going for like a Game of Thrones type of, you know.
I'm going a step past that. I'm going to the OG stuff right here, Excalibur. What's up? What's up?
All right. I'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. All right. Well, right now it's turning into kind of an interesting game. You saw Moman in the background there as well. The eternal LDLC manager just didn't want to leave with the rest of the team when they left.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, he was working with LDLC. He's stuck around with them, and now, well, I mean, Manu as well, the French commentator, is involved with LDLC White, but I think he's commentating right now, so he can't be behind his boys. But so Manu is there basically, you know, or Momo. It's too many M's. Momo is taking care of them, making sure that they're on point. Moo here, though. I mean, HellRaisers have been in this position so many times that I feel like they almost have to get used to it and just say, like, okay, guys, what do we do now to root ourselves out of here? The answer is going to be the eco. Although they do spend quite a bit of money on Adrian and Doja both. They had some bank, so these guys are going to invest in this round to give their teams a fighting shot. Because look at this, 4 players all gathered up in the B halls.
You know what they say, Sumler, it takes money to make money, right? This is what they're going for now. Mathen playing at the back here. This would be great if they put a Molotov in, but it's kind of unlikely they do it. I think they're going to go for the double Molotov in through the window out here. So Kucha's going to shoot out the window so they can actually put them through. And then here it comes. So there's no one holding on site, but it still means there's a couple of positions they don't have to check. They got to deal with this checker, though, and the vents as well. Body going to pick up one, going to pick up a double kill, and Mathen is there as well. Oh, no. It was looking so good. You like the effort put into a round like that, but it's just not going to work. Nobody dies on LDLC's side, and we're tied at 14-14 moving into the 29th round. The money is out of control for LDLC, not so much for HellRaisers. Although, I mean, this round they've got plenty to buy, but they keep getting reset, losing the rounds.
Exactly. Unless they can get a bomb plant in this round. If they were to lose it, it's going to be looking grim in the next one. 4 Molotovs, though, full smokes, everything they need here, HellRaisers. No AWP for Moo. So they still want to be quick on their feet, it looks like. Although for now, at least, they did put 2 guys into A mid, into A main early, but they're backing up now, making sure that they're going to be defended against any kind of counter boost coming out. And the HellRaisers, this is by the book stuff right now.
Yeah, it is. Looked like they might try for a little bit more boosting in the middle. It looked like Body actually was ready to to flash back in case someone was rushing. He got boosted up, but he already had a flashbang out, like looking back, like in case the call came through, so that he would be ready. I wonder if that's like a conversation they had, like, okay, if I boost you, you have to be ready to flash in case anything happens. Obviously, Angel's going to throw a Molotov that's going to land right in Body's face, and I'm wondering how he's going to react. We've seen Snacks from Virtus Pro a couple of times trying to fuse that Molotov with a smoke immediately, and actually it's going to fail. Oh no.
And Kucher wasn't there in any case to pick up the kill if Body came tumbling out of those vents. So instead, it's HellRaisers. They're going to be focusing on this A site where there are currently 3 players holed up. Adrian getting a kill isn't going to prompt the rotation because LDLC, they're already committed. And there's Fuchs picking up the first frag.
Still on the bomb site, 3 people. This is so tough right now for HellRaisers. Angel, though, with a great double kill. Tolu was going to miss the shot, and Kucha will take him out. It's working for HellRaisers. Double kill from Angel. High impact frags if I've ever seen them, and now it's down to Mathend here. 1v4, and he has to go for it. I mean, they've got so much money, there's no reason for him not to just try and fight this and go for the ridiculous clutch. He's going to go down to Moo, and it's 15-14. HellRaisers, they find the match and map point. Really
and they line
round.
up with all 3 just collected on that site. You're thinking this could be very solid because they can watch both sides of red. They can make sure that they can't get split up or backstabbed or flanked or anything. And instead, it's just them getting, standing, hold on, a little bit to the left, Angel. A little bit, right there. Pull the trigger.
Well, I mean, it's something I always think of in those situations, which I think it was actually nothing on Cloud9. It went on a rant at one point during his streaming, and just talking about like how to play the game at a basic level. He said, very often you want to be the guy to make the engagement, not so much the guy who's waiting around. And yeah, that could be true, at least in this instance. It definitely worked out better for the active party. Early trade coming in here. Body gets a headshot on Kucha, but he survives. The M4 dropping Kucha down to 9 health, and now they have the B bomb site. Smokes are up, Molotovs are up, a lot of grenades up top there, maybe too many.
Yeah, actually that was quite an investment, but they still have 3 Molotovs, a smoke on Angel, and plenty of nades of all varieties. So this is now going to be very difficult for LDLC. Look at this. The lurk still by Angel, and he just long distance sprays down Devil, who was trying to rotate through mid. This is it. The death knell maybe ringing right now for LDLC.
Yeah, the amount of grenades left is really what seals it here. Doja with a good kill, keeps spraying, and Fuchs goes down, and it's 16-14. HellRaisers. It's 1 timeout. Enough to get the focus home and take the victory. Pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, but look at Angel, man. They're looking a little grin there. They realized Angel is not pleased. Angel, that look right there in his eyes, they know how close they came to a disastrous result.
Wow. That's crazy.
Far too close.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about HellRaisers who have so much experience versus top-tier teams. Impardonable if they were to get knocked out versus a BYOC team.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, still, it was damn close.
Yeah.
I was panicking a little bit at the end there because Kucha went to hide and check it, and he had 7 health left, and I feel like that's like the most wall-bangable spot on the whole map, essentially. Don't